Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, today to the under-18 group local grand final between brothers who've just taken the field in the blue and white, the butcher stripes, and the Childers in the red and blue. I'll just let my co-commentator Wally the Whale Hamilton give a few very informative comments on how the course of today's game may go. Over to you, Wally.
Thanks, Matt. I think the brothers boys should take it up early to the Chillers boys. The Chillers boys have got a pretty straightforward attack. If they can overcome that, I think they should come out victors today. Over to Matt.
Yes, well, last week they certainly started like a time bomb. They were all over natives early in the game, but ran out of gas to still finish in front. They'll be looking for big games from their tight five forwards. That's the way they'll play it. Straight up the centre, no frills. Try and move it wide out to their faster blokes as the game progresses, but I'd say that brothers with the experience and the talent should be able to get away with this one today. We're in readiness for the kick-off. Referee Damien Breen, looking as fast as ever, I might say, Wally.
Oh, surely is.
But has certainly been the big improver in the referee stakes this year, I feel.
Last week.
Very good B-grade game last week. Has refereed some A-grade. Blows his hand. We're about to kick off. Klaus, I think the centre's name is, kicks off. Straight back to Tuba. Makes a little shuffle with it. Knockback. Runs it up. He's met there. Tackled by three Childers defenders. Chart the dummy half. Back to Dalloway for the kick. It's not a very good kick. In fact, it's ratchet. But it's going to bounce Childers' ball. That kick made them a total of 20 yards. Chard makes the tackle. Truscott to Minicky. Honest forward for Childers. Truscott in at dummy half. Passes to Zahn, to Rouse. The big man for Childers. I look for a big game for him today, Wally.
Yes, very big man. Goes out to, is it Klaus?
Griffin, that's Griffin.
On the Griffin. Tackled by three. I think it's a Klaus.
Oh, it's a two Klaus.
Yeah. Out to Klaus, on to six to Klaus. And drops it, and Johnny Gilbert there as always. Brothers' defence going up well at the moment. Goes from Cordis onto Peter Ackerman. Expecting a good game from Peter as always today. Plays it back. Pedro knocked on there. Anyway, I'll hand it back to Matt.
Yes, poor play by Rackerman, an experienced player. Shouldn't have made that mistake. Referee Breen calls a scrum 30 yards out. Brothers good win against the feed. Bad pass to Hampson from Yates. Hampson bustled up. Blocker Hampson, as he's known in Bundaberg local circles. Cross ball to Lee Lloyd Jones. A little bit crossfield then, but he's strong. Plays the ball to Chard, to Kelly. Straight up. He's got lifted there. Kelly to play the ball to Chard. Here you get to Lloyd Jones. He didn't really expect that one. Down the touchline he goes. He's found a little bit of room. He's got him to the halfway line. Fourth tackle, referee Breen tells us. Chard, dummy half. To Yates, the ace. To Hampson, blocker Hampson. Found a little hole on the cricket pitch. A brave man running on the cricket pitch this early in the game. Very brave man. Chard, dummy half. See the Childers boys just said to him, then listen, Hamo, don't run on the cricket pitch, mate, this early in the game. Kicks back to the Childers fullback, very safe. Tuba, he's picked him up and drove him. Thanks for coming, he said. Tuba, now you only go for one this time, Tuba, and then back you go. We told you that last week. He's done it or two now, he's coming back. Good, he's learned something from the last game. Zahn on his own down here, he'll get hammered into there. But referee Breen saw them offside. I think he's most probably right there. As long as that rule's applied evenly for the whole 80 minutes. Zahn taking the kick for touch. Gains about 20 metres. Into the hook of Truscott. What's on here? I don't seem to know. The big Vic Rouse just carts it up. He'll be met there. He really needs support close to him. Three to take him down. That's the sort of runs they're looking for him for all day. Truscott to Klaus. Griffin wide. Hampson and Chard have no trouble putting him down. Chard involving himself early today. Truscott at dummy half. Zahn to Minicky. He'll go straight. But met by three solid defenders, including Chard again. Leroy Jones marking. To Klaus to six. The kick through, straight back to Brothers. To Kelly, who was just going across behind play. Plays the ball, bonus, he's better off running deep than just standing there like that. He's asking for trouble. Chard there behind him. Now we want Brothers to get some deep runners. Nice and deep. Chard, Lloyd Jones, that could have nearly been reeled forward then by referee Breen, but he let us away with it. They want to go a bit harder than that. Chard, Rackerman, through he goes, Rackerman, good yardage. Watch out, Breeny. Chard dummy half, Yates to bonus. That's the way to run from the big fella. Straight through, it takes two. Childers forced to put him down. Very good run. Fifth and last tackle should go up here. Yates got the ball to Hampson. He'll look for the chip kick, I'd imagine. There it is. Put some pressure on the fullback. Oh, he did everything he could to drop it, but held on to it. Good defence, solid defence there from Dalloway and Turtle. Or Tortoise. Short ruck there. Dalloway, Tortoise in there again. To the winger, Dalloway and Tortoise again. That's three straight for that pair. Like a bit of work, like to do a bit of work early. Zahn has it. He seems to be playing as a standoff pivot for them today. Goes himself. Ball back to... And charge down here by Kelly. Well done, that's twice. He's picked up the ball from charge down. That time he played it, which means back to one there. For Brothers, Rackerman on the boil. We just need a big forward here. I think Brothers will post the first points for the game. Back to one, referee Breen signals. There's a gap there, Charlie. No, he didn't see it. Give it to Yates instead. Yates has found a little hole. Straight through. 4-0 Brothers, and it should be 6 with the kick to come. Well, Chillers were always in trouble from that kick from Hampson before. They couldn't get out of their own territory. They had three rocks. They couldn't do anything with it. The kick was charged down. Pressure football. They cracked.
Yes, so I think the Brothers boys should keep taking it forward as they have been. Strong runners off a pivot, and the backs will do the rest. The ISIS boys are looking a bit trouble at the moment. Seems to be no organisation out there. The forwards are not running onto it at the moment, as they would be expected to. And hopefully Ken and Yates can put this one over for a 6-point lead with 24 minutes remaining in the first half. Oh, 29 minutes. The old trick clock's got us again. As Breeny surveys this kick, hopefully Kennan can land it. Anyway, back to Matthew.
Yes, well, these are the bread and butter kicks for Yates. He'll sink this. He kicks these in his sleep at night. No trouble here. One thing that does worry me sitting up here in the broadcast box is that man in the middle out there. Not the referee, of course, but Kevin Scott. If we think back to the last on this side played, every time Scott went on the field for Brothers with the Spunk, oh, that's a shocking kick. And there it is. See, Scotty's on the field. Look what happens. He gives Yates a whirl on the way back. I hope he says the right thing. I think he put the knocker on Yates, just the fact that he's on the paddock. I'd rather see him off straight away. Here he comes, off he comes. Now, anything could happen now. Scott's been on the field. He's been on there for 2 minutes. That's a very long stint out in the middle for Scotty. This could cause trouble. Let's see. If there's a knock on from the kick-off, my thoughts will be proved correct. Klaus to kick off. Down it goes. No, Chuba safe as a house now. He brings it up. Carts it up straight into the jaws of the Childers pack. Tackle on the 25 by Truscott. Charter dummy half. Rackerman. Good ball to bonus. Oh, they're light out wide. He's put down, not put down, but effectively held. Chard dummy half. They're going to go for the early kick. Dalloway kicks to him. It's one thing to kick, but the kicks have to be good. Lee Lloyd Jones there, and he drives that wing, and he spilt the ball as well. Referee will have a score. I would have given a scrum there, but anyway. Gilbert and Lee Lloyd Jones there again. Good defence, good solid defence. Lloyd Jones seems fired up today. Zahn cuts up into nearly onto the cricket pitch now. Players' rules have come in there. He wasn't allowed to go any further. Not allowed to fall on that cricket pitch this early in the match. Chard and Griffin, good honest boys as they are, looked after him. Over here's Rouse. He's going straight through the cricket pitch. Oh! They should know the rules are not to run there in the first 20, but they are doing it consistently today. The boys must be over keen. That's a terrible kick. He kicked it right up the arse of Jason Griffin. If he had kicked it any harder, it would have disappeared. And Childers' kicking game needs some work on it. Hampson, Brothers in attack to Fraser. First touch of the ball. Here he goes. He's making a good run. He got the ball to Tortoise. Stay in Tortoise. He's got plenty of speed. Through he comes. Brothers 35 metres out from the line. They're setting a play here. There's plenty of forwards out wide. Chard, Yates, Hampson, Racklin. There's a hole there. Good ball turned back to Yates. to Tuba. Here he goes. No, barrel on the 25. Yates, Leroy James, straight up the centre. That's the way to go. Take them on with at their strength. Now, lost ball. He's unfortunately lost the ball there. Isis ball. Zahn and dummy half. He'll go nowhere there. Tuba there for the tackle. Now, back you come, Tuba. Good boy. That's all you have to do. Jones will chase. They're going to try and kick out early. No, they're not. The halfback doesn't know what he's doing. Bonus fell over in front of him and said, listen, I won't hit you too hard. Your mate will lay down in front and have a look. Up he gets. He's about to play it. They want to get the ball going forward. Chillers. Now they'll go for the kick. An orthodox-looking kicker. But straight down to Tuba Jensen. He's over the halfway. Run a bit fast. You get cleaned if you do that. No, he's put the little surge on at the end. Fraser in the dummy half. No charges. I'll look after that. You piss off out of the road. Yates, Hampson, bonus, straighten up. That's the way to go. We're about 35, 40 metres out from the brothers' line. Yates, Hampson, Rackham, and he'll go straight. The only way to go. Good run. Takes 3 Childers defenders to stop him. Chard in the dummy half. Yates, Hampson, Lloyd Jones steaming onto the out wide. There's a hole there. Needs a runner in close. 3 Childers defenders. The Childers defence looks at 6s and 7s in the minute. At the moment, I should say Chard, Yates, Hampson, Tortoise. Look for Dalloway. No, good tackle by Klaus and Minicky out there in the centre of the field on the 25 line. Tortoise plays it to Dalloway. Hambones there, the blocker. Does his little blocker chip? Oh, bad luck there. He tried to pick it up in the full miss, but Isis make a run with it. It was worth a try then, I think.
Oh, certainly was, Matt. He goes out to Truscott onto big Jason Griffin. Tackle there from Dalloway and Peter Ackerman. Out to Truscott on the Zahn, on the Klaus. Strong run of this Klaus. Barreled. Rouse, sorry. Out to Truscott onto Klaus, that is, I think it is. The Fraser didn't look too safe under that one, but he's taken it. Runs it back strongly. Good 30-metre yardage there from Paul Fraser. Out to Tuba. Work rate's pretty good at the moment from Brent Jensen. Out to Chard onto Rackerman. Straight up the middle as usual. Tackled by 2 ISIS defenders. From Chard onto Kennan out to Bonus. Good strong run there from Anthony Bonus. Gets up, plays it forward. Seen an inroad. Tackled by 2 more defenders. At the Chard onto Rackerman. It's a chance if he can get the ball in. Chard picks up at the Mouth Hanson. He's going to go all the way by the look of it. Top try there from Ryan Hanson. Good determined run. Right, I'll pass it back to Matt to give his comments about that try.
Yes, well, brothers always look dangerous. Chiller's man down, a man hurt earlier in the piece. But Blocker Hampson, he got the ball. He thought there was only one way to go, and that was straight. He went straight. And through some fickle defence. It's looking a little bit like Childers may have played their grand final last week at the moment. I hope that's not the case because we're all looking for a good hard game today. The crowd's paid good money to see a tough game. The Childers boys sitting down behind the line, that's not a good sign. I'd have them all up on their feet. Oh, there's a balloon bust. No one's having a shot at us. Just a balloon. The Childers boys are asking what's going on out here. What they've got to do is get back involved. Play the game they normally do, nice and tight, nice and straight. They might be able to work their way back into the game. At present, they look a bit down on this. One lad's down. I don't know what number he is, but he looks fairly ginger on that leg. There he is. He's limping across. Referee Breeding calls time back on Yates to take the kick. Now, I said his last one was bread and butter. This is even more so. He's got the jam on it. He should be able to put this straight over that orange and black dot. And he comes, and he's missed that as well. That's terrible kicking. Obviously hasn't bothered to practice this week. 8-0 the score, should be 12-0. Scott on the field, I'm sure there's something there. Coach Scadden wouldn't take my advice last week. Scotty on the paddock in his Century outfit. Our sponsors, our runners' sponsors. Under 18s, of course, sponsored by the Social Club. Childers got a sponsor. We'll give their sponsor a plug as well. Can we read that's on the back of their jerseys? Oh, well held. Nadel or something, is it? Or each bloke got something different on their jersey. Someone Motors.
Mabel.
Mabel? Hadel. Well, we forgot about the game. We were trying to read right in the back, but his brothers make a big run up the centre of the field. M-A-D-L-E, Madel Motors. Well, thanks, Madel Motors, for great sponsorship of the game. Johnny Gilbert's got the ball. He's found a little hole in the centre. Back to Fraser. Look for the pass. Good ball to Jensen. I thought he went in a little bit too soon then. Gilbert to dummy half. To Yates. He'll step in here, I'd say. No, he's going straight for Hampson. Block of Hampson. Good ball to Dalloway. Good ball to Cordis. Nice ball to Saint. No try there. Fifth and last. I think the option would be to run it. I'm not sure what they're going to do. He's going to put it up. The wind will hold it up for a while. That's a good kick. Pressure him. Tuber's got the ball. He's going to give the try. Referee Breen looks to the touch judges. Awards the try. I thought for a moment there Jensen may have chose the wrong option to go in, but he knew what he was doing out there and he's placed the ball firmly. Some spectators in the crowd thought it possibly could have been bounced. Obviously don't know the rules. The ball only has to be in contact with the ground for the shortest period of time.
Watching the lines, and when they awarded that try, he obviously thought it was a knock-on. He was pushing his hands down, and I don't think he was too happy with the decision, but Breen opted not to look at his touch judge on this grandstand side. Yep. And well, brothers get away with that one. Not quite sure if it was a try or not, but 4 points is on the board with the kick to come.
We'll just pass down to Smacker O'Day on the sideline to see what he thinks. Yeah, well, I reckon it was no doubt about that one at all. It definitely plays the ball there, no problem at all. Back to the central comedy position.
Anyway, the way thanks Smacker. Anyway, the way Kennan's been kicking, it'd be pretty long odds to kick this one over, but Matt's backed him in. I think Kennan likes the longer shots. He told me last night that he prefers the ones out wider because the pressure's not on him as much. If he puts this one over, it'll be 14 points to nil with 20 minutes remaining in the first half. Brothers boys have come out all guns firing at the moment. Backline's working well. Ryan Hampson's giving good service today to the backline. And as he comes in to kick it, he has put that right. He's put that over. That's good to see from Kennan. Anyway, I'll pass it back to Matt.
Yes, no problem at all with that kick, as one would expect. Scotty was on the field too, so maybe my theory has been shot down. All right, Childers have to regroup here. 14-0 after 20 minutes is not a good sign. Klaus to kick off. That's a poor kick-off. He's in the middle of the field. Lloyd Jones, he's left it behind. Breen says knock back. Through he comes. Then falling off tackles, Childers. Rouse and Minicky put him down. Charter dummy half. Here comes Big Kelly from the constabulary. No relation to Ned. Plays the ball. Tackled by Rouse. Chard. Yates. Bonus. Run straight. Bonehead. Tackle there by Griffin and Truscott round the bootlaces. Charter dummy half. To Yates. Hampson was never going to get that ball. He stood still. Gilbert. Through he goes. Looks for the pass. Not there. He's actually lost the ball. Childers' ball by the ever-present Minicky underneath that. Rouse charges into the line. Found a little hole, but Lloyd Jones round the legs. Yates over the top, put him down. Truscott the dummy half. To Zahn. To Griffin storming onto the ball. Good low defence there. Gilbert and Kelly low. Bonus high. Out to the half-back, to the 5'8", to Klaus. The fullback's over in that by a mile. Both sides have knocked on. Referee Breen rightly calls the scrum. It should be brothers feed, brothers loose, which means brothers should win it.
A big look at number 4 at the moment. He's got the last 2 that he's received from the backline movement.
Yes, maybe someone said something nasty to him, put him off his game.
Mostly one of their gun players too, Matt.
Told him he had curly hair, possibly. He may not like that. Some blokes don't. You never know. The fullback also put him under pressure then as he seemed to overrun the ball, and I think Klaus is looking for him now. Breen calls his scrum back. The scrums have been good so far. They've gone with the feed the way they're meant to, I guess, in the way we play the game today. Now, which way does it come out? It's going to be Brothers' ball. Gilbert comes up with it. Yates, dummy half, goes for a little trot. Klaus drives him. Well, that's made up for, and that was a good tackle. He's hurt him as well. Yates lost the ball, very slow getting up. Up he gets. Griffin's down for Childers at the same time. Maybe Klaus has found his market now. That's certainly a very impressive tackle there. Hampson, Lloyd Jones steaming on the ball. There's no one out here. There's Fraser. Just open her up, Fraser. Open her up. Good ball around the corner. Schubert, Jensen, in he goes. He's having a field day out there today. Fraser held the ball up for him. Schubert, we thought he could do the 100 and under 10 after what he did to Barry Lee a fortnight ago, but not so sure today. Hampson. Yates is back on his feet. Looking for Dalloway. Cuts Dalloway out straight to Tortoise. Tortoise puts a chip through for Saint. They're chasing. It'll bounce back into their arms. Oh, bad luck. It was worth a shout, but never came off. Griffin charges back. I don't think he knows what round he's in because the scrum's over that side. He's on this side. No, he's zeroed in on the scrum. Round he goes. Forwards taking their time to get there. Now, we'll look at the false clock. Says 11 minutes, but we've experienced this now. We know there's 17 minutes to go. Scrum 10 minutes out from Brothers Line. This is danger time for Childers. Hampson, Fraser again. He's been dangerous all day. Beautiful ball to Dalloway. Klaus has ironed himself out in that tackle. He's gone late on Fraser, but Fraser shows that little bit of A-grade experience and used the shoulder in him well and truly. Good ball from Chard back to Tortoise. Plays the ball there. A bit of dissension from the Childers camp. Tortoise plays the ball. Chard, Rackerman back into Hampson. Hambone, Hampson over the second one. Blocker Racer scored 2 in the same game. The crowd has absolutely gone deliriously wild, and the score is shot away to 18 points to 0. Childers camp do not look happy. Wally, any comments on that?
Well, we will hear about those 2 tries tonight at the club from Ryan Hampson. Anyway, well, let's hope he doesn't get the hat-trick because it'll be mayhem out at the club tonight. Anyway, that was a nice, neat little pass inside from Peter Rackerman to create the hole there for Ryan Hampson to barge his way over and put the ball down over the line. And by looking at Kennan's last kick, we can only hope, we probably predict up here that he'll kick this one over. We'll back him in again. Well, I didn't back him the last time, but I'll back him this time. As Kennan tries to put this over, the score's sitting at 18-0 at the moment, and the Brothers boys are playing exceptionally well at the moment. Anyway, back to Matt.
Yeah. You want a copy?
If we can, yeah, because we're wasn't there hours, I won't worry about it.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah.
Plus the opposition might throw each other over.
Yeah. Bill, when will they be ready by? Yeah, Wednesday or so? This is beta, so we convert it over to VHS.
Oh, yeah.
So you just drop us a tape with someone or other. So, what about Wednesday, Bill, you reckon? Yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday. Neck, yeah, or, you know, the pain's much more acute now as it gets better.
Anyway, Kennan's missed that kick. We've backed him in, but he's missed it by a whisker.
Yeah.
Nice comments about Matt's neck there at the moment, but anyway, on to the game. Breeny's concerned about his player down at the moment. The Brothers boys are leading 18-0 at the moment, looking the goods. I think the wind's going with the Chillers boys at the moment. Not quite sure. It's Klaus down hurt again. He's still hurt from that. Tried to put a big hit on Fraser, but he come off second best.
Yeah, drop it.
Looks in Disneyland at the moment. Doesn't know where he is. Looks like he's coming off. Concussed himself. Might have punched himself in the head while he was going for Fraser's neck. Anyway, back to the game. Here's Matthew.
Now, this is a blow for Childers. Klaus, he is in Disneyland. Which is unfortunate because last week against Natives he was one of the star players. So it's very bad luck for him today. Kelly got the ball from the kickoff. Now I see, is he right or not? He's just not 100% at the moment. He's only a young fella. You don't want to go risking today, I guess. Rackerman with the ball straight up the centre. Breaks tackles. Good solid tackle there by Zahn and Rouse. Zahn in particular, he goes low and hard. Lloyd Jones steams on the ball, met solidly by the Childers defence. Now it looks like Klaus is right to play on. He's very groggy, but Brothers want to attack wherever he goes to. Hambone, don't let him run, Childers. We're back in Childers when Hambone's got the ball. We don't want him scoring again. Inside to Tortoise. Good ball to Dalloway. There's plenty of runners there. That's every time Hambone gets the ball from now on, we want Childers to knock him over. He scored 2 tries, that's enough for him today. Chard with the ball, straightens up. Good, beautiful ball from Chard to Bonus. Another good ball to Saint, and that's a very good try. So at the moment, it's all one-way traffic. That takes the score to 22 points to 0. And I'm afraid unless Childers can find something, their 1990 season is not going to end very well. Good play there. I think it was Dalloway initially. Slipped away a very nice ball to Bonus. Bonus slipped away a good ball to Saint. Saint, good winger down his touchline and over in the corner for a good team try.
Yeah, that's right, Matt. At the moment, the Brothers boys are scoring a point each minute at the moment, if you want to look at it that way. And the Ice boys have to come up back with something. I think the win is a win in the Ice's favour, or is it coming straight across? Straight across the game at the moment. We'll send it down to Smacker. He's a sideline eye today. Anyway, we'll pass it down here at the moment.
Well, down on the sideline, boys, it's very hard to light a smoke down here. The wind's blowing around all over the place. I can't get my fag lit. The match keeps getting blown out, but it's hard to predict. I'd say the wind's blowing straight in my face. Now, I'm sitting right underneath the grandstand here, out near the sideline, and you're definitely straight across the ground. Thanks, boys. Back to the central commentary position.
Anyway, this is a very, very good kick if he puts this one over. I think it's against the wind. With the wind, you reckon? It's swirly wind up there. Anyway, we can't pick which way the wind's going at the moment. The flags are doing their thing. It looks across the face of the goal. So the score remains Brothers 22, Isis 0.
All right, now Isis need to find something here. They're big 5. The tight 5 have got to get involved and start putting the Brothers blokes on the ground. The other thing is Childers have not been able to control the ball any stage today. It's very difficult to win any game if all you're going to have to do is tackle. Now, Childers to kick off. I think that is the fullback about to kick. This is a perfect time for Brothers to bring the ball up and just a little chip over the top. That kicks to Tuba, in he comes. Had a solid game so far. Met by Griffin. Put down. And 11. Up comes Rackman. He'll go straight and hard. He goes wide. He's still going. Klaus is in. Good solid tackle from him. He seems to have got his marbles back together. Yates, Hampson, Bonus out wide, always dangerous. Bumps off Truscott, and that he's hurt too. Plays the ball to Chard. He's up on his feet. Yates, Hampson, Dalloway goes back in, finds a little hole in. He's found some room. Outside 7, I think it is, or 4. He plays the ball there. Chard to Yates. Long ball across to Hampson. Find him. Oh, on the outside it was there. Back to Rackman, who was on the cricket pitch, Ryan. That's out. Union rules say you can't do that, but he's done it. Anyway, Yates comes. For a chip, it's too big. Going down the fullback straight. Well taken by the fullback. Well tackled by Yates, who put the kick, and Chard, who's always there. Chard at marker. Plays the ball. Goes to the winger. His jersey slung by Chard. Plays the ball to Zahn. Zahn to Klaus, to Rouse, and he's met by some solid Brothers defence there. Rouse about to play the ball 10 metres out from his own 25 line. Zahn at dummy half. Here comes Griffin. They're trying to work their big men to find a bit of yardage. They're in the middle of the quarter, halfway between the quarter line and the halfway line, their own side of the field. Truscott the dummy half. Back it goes to the fullback, unorthodox kicker. He gets some ground again, but Fraser's been dangerous the last 2 times he's touched the ball. Here he goes again. He'll most probably step in. He's gone around the first bloke. He's split them. He's gone straight through. Look for your winger. Oh, Chuba, you've had the line open and he's muffed it. Fraser comes back to cover up. Now, Fraser did everything right there. He's a much improved player today, Wally.
Yes, he's having a much better game today at the moment. I think he'll be quite happy about that. He thought he had an absolute shocker last game. But anyway, goes out to Truscott, onto Klaus, onto Rouse T. Tackled by Peter Rackham down the legs with Brett Jensen over the top. Out to Griffin. Strong runner, Jason Griffin, actually from Bigoton, playing for the Isis side. Didn't like that tackle from Chard. Yeah, the Truscott on the Klaus, on the number 6. We don't know who he is. So great tackle in from Nathan Dalloway. Wouldn't have liked it after the previous knock he just had. Tipped over by Klaus. Saint takes it very well indeed. Not taken into touch. Good wingers play that. On the Tortoise. Tackled by 2 ISIS defenders, not making much yardage there. Another run from the winger. Brothers aren't doing much for the ball in these first 3 tackles. Out the bonus. Good strong run there from bonus. Onto the cricket pitch again. Obviously didn't learn from the group. Finally got hit there all day. But anyway, he's back up again. At the Lee Lloyd Jones. I'd like to see Lee Lloyd Jones run a little bit straighter. Tortoise kicks it downfield. Awkward kick, but effective. They might tackle him down in this Chard there again. You want to hand it back to Matt?
Yes, Chard, he's all over the field today. Now, this wing has picked a poor option, but he's managed to stay in touch. Truck's got a dummy half. Minicky's back there. He's deep. He runs onto the ball nice and straight into the jaws. Kelly wraps him up. Minicky up to play the ball. Chard's hurt there. Back it comes. Now, the kicking game's got to improve. He's decided to run this time, the big fella. No, and he's still going, but tackled there. Brother's got plenty of players back. Truscott back, and this is an orthodox kicker. Boom, he sort of throws it onto his foot. It's almost like he's playing tennis. He tosses it up and then tries to kick it. Fraser's been dangerous from here. They obviously saw him play against Harvey Bay, but look, he's making fools out of their defence from running. Oh, that's bad. Johnny Gilbert, poor play. And that's a Childers feed. Childers loose. So with what looks like 1 minute, but is actually 7 minutes remaining on the clock, Childers have a chance here to bring the score back a little in their favour. 1 try would make it 22, 6 want to get 6 points a try. That means only 3 tries out of the match, even though Brothers have scored 5 in this first half. Should have converted more. 5 tries in the first half. The score should be 30-0, so it's actually favouring Childers at present. Not that it looks like they're on the board. Now, the referee, Breen, has called a scrum. I think that was for a player running into him. Very difficult play to dodge, I might add, but he's had a good game so far. Back to Yates. Long ball to Hampson. They're going wide all the time. Dalloway, Hampson. Where's the runner? No, where's the runner? He's going to look for your support. He's after number 3. Use your support. Beautiful ball to Tortoise, who will score in the corner. Good try. We thought there for a moment the crowd was worried. They were on the edge of their seats. We thought, no, Blocker Hampson's going to go over for try number 3. Try number 2 is bad enough. That'll be cheering for a month. Ryan Hampson will be shouting the piss for the next 2 weeks. If we had to score 3 tries, we'll be on free drugs for the rest of our lives. Good play, but the ball came round. The simple wraparound from the base of the scrum. Ineffective defence. Hampson should have been knocked over by the centre. He wasn't. He was allowed to run very quickly. His supports loomed up in the form of Cortis, who stayed on the flank. Tuber came inside. He wanted to get the ball inside, and Brothers have scored another try. Score now is 26-0. And I see here that Childers have decided to make a couple of replacements. Young Scott Tomlinson about to be thrown into the fray. Let's hope he can tackle. Brothers 26, ISIS 0 with 5 minutes before half time. And the Scott factor has had no effect today as Yates lines up this kick. He's a better chance on kicking him from this side if he's got the length. It's all to do with the length. It takes his time. Back he comes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 steps. Cross 1, 2, 3. That should be about 8 steps in by my counting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, and he should have kicked that, but he didn't. And he's done a little bit of acrobatics there. Obviously, he knows that the cameras are on him. There could be a chance for the next gymnastics competition. Back he goes. So Brothers coach Rod Scadden to be all smiles at the moment. His players completely outclassing the ISIS Devils at the moment. Now, the player replaced is a centre, I think. It could be Vacher. He's got his leg very heavily bandaged, and he hasn't. We don't like to knock a bloke when he's coming off, but he really hasn't been able to tackle his centre, so I guess the coach has had to make that move. Not that he's the only one that can't tackle out there at the moment. The Childers boys aren't doing themselves a service. We've seen how they can perform. They're not doing it today. Now, Johnny Gilbert, up he comes. There hasn't been much hard stuff for Johnny to be involved in today. He's usually there where it's toughest. Chard to Rackerman. Rackerman making good yardage. Where's our runners? Here they come. To Kelly. Straight up he goes. He won't mess around. Straight up the centre. He's tackled there by Klaus, the halfback, and Zahn. Chard, dummy half. Yates standing flat-footed. Hampson flat-footed. Where's the runner? Tortoise flat-footed. They're running in their own 25. Oh, the ball's gone anywhere. Childers got the ball. Now, here's a chance for Childers to try and peg back a bit. 6 tries to 0, but the score is only 26-0. So they are a chance that they can score a try. They're looking for something for their big men here. Where are they? Now, I can't see the point of standing this bloke flat all the time, but anyway, here he is, Rouse. Through, he finds a little hole, throws a good ball, out to the winger. Tortoise is on him, Chard is on him. Now, they've got to get their big men to go forward. They desperately need points here. They're playing the standing pivot. Zahn pivots, goes himself. Tackled subtly by Gilbert and Chard. Truss got it dummy half. Klaus, the halfback, moves up. What have they got on? Klaus to Tomlinson. He goes for a run. Throws a wobbly one, but it's caught, found its mark, and so did Chuba. Down he goes. That's fifth and last. Dalloway at marker. Klaus has got the ball. That's a good bomb. The wind will hold it up there. Fraser under the high ball. Go high. Oh, he's made a meal of it, but Lloyd Jones just happened to be there and it went back. And manages to stay in. Chuba at dummy half. They just want to count it down. Fraser rucks one up. He's certainly having a much improved game today as compared to his last performance. That's always a sign of a good young player. Can bounce back from a heap of criticism. Now, who's that? Bonehead, he didn't see that, but he chased through, made the tackle, and that's good work. He made the mistake and he made up for it. Bonehead stays there. No mistakes here for Brothers. They desperately don't want any mistakes. Here's Klaus. In he comes now. He hasn't looked 100% from that knock he copped earlier on. He gets up and plays the ball. Zahn carts it up. He'll go all day, this fella. You play with him, Wally. Good player, isn't he? He go all day.
Yeah, he runs it up all day hard. Reliable player. It's a good hit, but bounced off. It was Benkick, I think it is. Minicky.
Good player, too.
At the Rouse. Klaus, sorry, onto Tomlinson. Should have been a knock on there, but wasn't called from... Here's Rouse. If he can spin it inside, which he has. Good cover defence from Brothers at the moment. Be good to see him take their line up more straighter and more often. Little gap there.
Penalty.
The penalty in front of the post. It's only probably 15 seconds to go. Interesting they've opted for the two. Probably the most sensible decision at this time. Would have had to have scored off their off the tap. Klaus taking the kick. Not too sure if he'll be able to knock this one over in his frame of mind at the moment. He's copped a lot of hits around the head region.
All legitimate, of course.
All legitimate, of course. I agree with you, Matt, there. Big Brenny's taking a well-deserved breather there. Been running all over the park today. Looks to be trimming down at the moment as Damien Breen. I don't know what he looked like after the footy season's over and he gets on to Christmas time. Well, I'll pass it back to Matt.
It's a good point there, Wally. The festive season's nearly on to us, and I think it's probably time we started to get into the field of festive season, get a bit to lubricate ourselves to get us through the second half. But the first half's been all Brothers. They should put this 2 points over. It's probably the correct decision, considering it was half-time about to go. Brothers have thrown the ball wide all day. That was their plan. Here goes the kick. No mistake. 26-2 the half-time score. And Brothers well and truly all over Childers in the first half. We did see last week with a similar score. The side fight back. I don't know if Childers will have the gas in the tank today, but only time will tell. Time. Scadden and Haberman walk out, lead their reserves out. They'd be happy. Little Matty Drews down there, he's carrying the water bucket, loves to be involved. Won't be long, I suppose, before he'll be carving out his own niche in Bundaberg Rugby League as his brother's doing a president A grade. Danny Myers, part of the team, unfortunately broke his ankle earlier in the year. Another good forward too. Score 26-0, 35 minutes to play. Childers desperate to find something in the second half. Everyone knows they can play better football than they've played in the first half. They have to put up straight away. Like, the win may favour them slightly in this second half, I think, Wally.
Brother side.
No, Childers.
Yes, well, Smacker doesn't know down at sideline, but anyway, we'll pass back to him later on. 3 on the Rouse there, passed out to Zahn. I think it's a way for Childers to let Zahn run the ball. He's quite elusive player to tackle. It's out to Klaus on a Griffin. Should have probably picked that one up, hit him right in the stomach. Big solid boy. As brothers pick it up 3/4. Chard onto Bonus. Take it straight up the middle. It's good to see from Anthony Bonus. Out the Chard onto Rackman. Very lucky to take that. I don't know if Pedro wanted that ball, but he's taken it anyway. Out the Chard onto Lee Lloyd Jones. Good strong run of Lee Lloyd Jones. Had a fine game at the moment. It's out to Ace on the Hampson. On the Tortoise. On the Tuba. Backline's performing quite well at the moment for the brothers boys, getting out to the wings quite often.
Now, I'm sure that, you know, the pre-match plan from Scadden was to do that, and it's worked successfully. He's going to make a meal of this kick, and that's a simple try for the ever-present Chard, and all we can say is that he deserved that try. He's been near to the ball for the entire 36 minutes of the game so far.
Very lucky Brian Hampson wasn't there.
If Hambone had been anywhere in a 20-metre vicinity, I'm sure he would have given a stiff arm to Chard to get him out of the road, knocked Breeny over, and dived the lorry himself. The Childers just have no answers at the moment. Unfortunately, they just cannot get the ball out of their own territory. And the game is a territorial game, and they're in a lot of trouble. Will be a poor way for them at the end of the season. If they can't get back into it, it would be a very poor way to end the season. There's a big roller over there. Here comes the high roll of the football. The old Silver Ghost. Have a look at that as it goes fast. Do we get that on the video? The roller there, you got him? Yes, cruising along. Looks like about a 1962 to me. That means it'll be worth about 62 grand. That's the way you work out the price of a roller. Except for the new ones, of course. Second-hand ones, up to 1970. The price is the year they're made. Now, Yates should put this one over. No, it's fallen over. He's about to take the kick.
All started from that Jason Griffith's mistake then, Matthew.
Yeah, poor mistake there. Yates comes and puts it over. Didn't look like it from here. We grimaced, but it's gone over. That takes the score to 32-2. Childers just can't get in the game today. It's just one of those days they've been camped in their own territory. Brothers' plan for this match was to spin the ball wide at all opportunities. They've done that. And it's paid dividends. I can see the SO Tigers over there copping a bit of a hiding at the moment from all the kids. Very good of Wanderers to provide child minding facility here at the ground today. There's kids having a great fun on them over there, and I hope that the SO sponsorship can get there later today. Now that's a knock on from the kick-off. Now have a look at some of these tackles on these bags over here. Here it comes charging in. Great tackle over there. There's some real action taking place. But here back to the main game. Leave that to Smacker. Half feeds to 5'8". Has to go himself. They both overran it. He's found a little hole. Hambone pulls him down. He could have nearly involved himself in his third try for the day. Zahn's playing a running game this half, which I think he's better suited to do. He stood as a pivot the first half. Certainly didn't suit his game. Brothers player down. Inside ball to Rouse close to the line. He's a big, strong boy. Gets a good ball across to the winger. And another good ball into Griffin. And Childers are back in the game. Now, that'll be a morale booster for them. But it once again shows that if you make a mistake from your kick-off, you are giving the opposition a chance to get back in the game. Who was out there?
Kevin Scott was out there.
Scott was on the field. That is an important point. It could be the Scott factor coming back into it. But that's good for the game, I think. It's good for the game that Childers has scored that, because we over on the kids now, are we? Oh, yeah, the brothers' supporters there. A couple of young Scaddons, a young Organ, a young Roffey. Who else can we see down there? I think, and who? Oldham. Yeah, the Oldhams, good supporters. I think they're the mob behind the car yard, aren't they? Now we get a wave here. You'll see there's Simon in his red cap. He's seen us. He's going to give only a little wave, not too much. Now they say they're honest. They're honest. He lights up a big smile. Oh no, he doesn't want to be embarrassed by those girls in there. They're coming in for the kick. Klaus, it's a shocker, but it's a very difficult day for kicking. That wind is really swirling about. All right, now Childers will find something from that. Let's hope the brothers haven't turned off. They've scored 7 tries to 1. They lead by 26 points. The game should well and truly be there. There's only 29 minutes to go. The trick clock says 24. We're used to that now. We know it's 29. Breeny signals a kick-off. The SO Tigers over there are still copping a hammering. Yates, in he comes, kicks off. It's a deep kick down to Minicky, lets it bounce. Nearly knocks on, but takes. He's had a solid game. Up he comes, straight up. Johnny Gilbert, first man there, bonus, round the top with a good swinging arm. Truss got the dummy half. Goes himself. He's going to ask for trouble there. They drive him back. He's held. Zahn in the dummy half goes himself. He's going to get tackled. Now, where's their big men? They need their big men to get them forward. Jones tackles there. Truscott, the Griffin, he's running hard. A lot of yelling and shouting. Tackled 10 yards over his 25. Up, very slow to get up. Now he's hurt his knee, I think. Or his ankle. I'd say it'd be knee or ankle. That's unfortunate. He carried the ball, charged it straight up into the jaws of the brothers' pack. And I'd say it must have been a twist just as he got tackled. It looks like his ankle from here. Referee Breen signals time off. 29-minute mark. I would say the Dr. Hackney won't be too far off.
Very casual.
Where is he? Can we see him yet? Although he can do the 100 in about 11.5. So it really doesn't take him long with his bag of tricks. They haven't called for they haven't called for the doctor yet. No, he's got to cross his arms to the doctor. Breeny hasn't caught. Now here he is. Now here goes Hackers. Out he jogs. There you go. I think it was just an ankle. I'd say he might have just burned his ligaments there for a tick. Chances are he will get up and play on from that. I think sometimes they just sting for a moment. Now these Tigers over the far side are really copping some treatment. There's kids kicking them, they're carrying them. I reckon a few of them will even take them home. I think they sell for about $4 a pop. This would be bad luck for this fella if he's done anything major. But we hope not. What is it, a stretcher? What's the referee want? Stretcher, so it's very unfortunate. Just as Childers were making an attempt to try and get back into the game. I see they're a little light on the reserve bench. So now it's a really big ask for Childers. That away, Gilbert pulls down number 2 over there. Boner in to help him. Zahn net dummy half. Zahn feeds Klaus the big kick across. They're all off. Take your time, Saini. Take it now. Straight down your wing. Straight down your wing. He's come in, pushed off one. Minicky, you won't go past him, and that's a good solid tackle by 2 Childers players. Tortoise, dummy half, didn't know what to do, and he's tackled there. Chard, dummy half, Lloyd Jones nice and deep, charges on the ball straight on the cricket pitch, braver man than I. Chard, dummy half again, Rackerman, Bonus is with him, Burn the big man, he's found a little hole, he's looking for a gap, boom. But I don't think it's been hard enough for Peter Rackerman today. He only stands out when it's real tough. Yates goes himself. He's found a little hole. He can't hold the ball, but... and that should be a scrum. Yeah, it's knock on both ways.
Yeah, there, Brady Bowman's up there today, too. Exciting.
Scrum pack there. It's going to come Brothers' way. Yates picks it up. He'll find a little hole there, but he's tackled very quickly. Against the feed. Yates plays the ball to Chard. Chard to Hampson. Hampson to Dalloway. He's been safe. Fraser's always been dangerous with a shocking pass. Saney picks it up. In you go. Just hang it there. Fraser, dummy half. Finds Kelly. Where's Kelly? Up he comes. There, out you go, Fraser. Get out near your centre somewhere. Chard back in the dummy half. Yates at first receiver. Bonus through. That's shocking play. And that is also a knock-on by Brothers, which means Childers feed. Good crowd getting in here today. Today's football. Not a real good day for football. A bit windy. Just cools it down for the players, I guess. Childers feed. That's the way to put it, right in your second row. Only way to feed a scrum. To Tomlinson. Hampson misses him. Rackerman just knocks him over. Who's that? Dalloway and Chard marking. This fella runs it out into Bonus. Bonus muscles him into the ground. Zahn playing dummy half this half. Finds a little hole there, goes for it. No gap. Chard over the top. Up against the plate. Truscott dummy half. Who's there? Klaus. They need a good kick. That wind must be stronger out there. Good, well picked up by Saney. Look at that. He saw the cricket pitch. He said, no way in the world I'm running on there. I've got hairs to cut on Monday. I'm not going to get Barkle off my face, and runs off it. Chard dummy half. Fraser involving himself. Runs hard. Hit hard by Klaus, who seems to be all right again now after some heavy knocks early. Fraser plays the Chard. Rackerman always, Mr. Consistency, always there. Chard in at dummy half again. Where's Boner? Here he comes. Now straighten up, Boner. You're two crossfield. Tackled by Minicky and number 16. Chard, Yates, Hampson. Hampson, little gap, gives it to Dalloway. Beautiful ball to Cordes. Look for him. Good tackle by the winger there. He had to come off his wing and make the tackle, which he did. Yates, dummy half. Fraser down the blind side. He goes hard. Throws it back in, but he's gone to touch first on the fifth and last, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a turnover. I'm sure he could have kicked to that wide flank. The Childers don't have much out there. That should be a play the ball, Mr. Breen. Play the ball. Yes, thank you. Plays it there. Zahn from dummy half. He's tried all day, Zahn. Wally, he tried, but I don't know if he's playing the game the right. I think you either got to be a runner or a dummy half, one or the other. You can't do both.
Oh, that's true, Matthew. At least he's trying. He's about probably the only forward there. Oh, there's a couple of forwards for the Isis, but Zahn's the only one seemingly going forward at the moment. Tackled by Chard. There's number 15, fresh reserve. Out to Klaus, knocks it downfield. That's a reason straight down Fraser's throat. Takes up. Fraser should be running a little bit harder than that. Gives it out. Good ball out to Chuba. Ran straight into the big man out there, Rouse. Probably not a smart move, but got away with it. Out to Hampson, onto Leroy Jones. Done a lot of running today as Leroy Jones. Just running it straight up the guts. And Chard out to Ace, onto Hampson. Looking for his third try. On the Rackerman. I have to back Rackerman there from here. Good try then from Peter Rackerman. Deserves that one. Usually scores a try a game. The game at the moment's sort of not reaching great heights at the moment. It's sort of... What do you think, Matt?
Very lacklustre game, Wally, I must say. It just... Unfortunately, I think Childers played their grand final last weekend, where they put in an especially good performance to toss out Natives, who I must say were hot favourites. And this week it's just been too big of an ask for them. Although one had hoped that they could just find a little bit extra for this last 23 minutes to try and give us commentators something to cheer about. We're used to action-packed afternoons. Today just hasn't been one of them. Coach Scadden about to make a couple of changes, which is the right thing to do. Give a few of his charges a run. The game is well and truly sewn up. It would be a near miracle for Childers to win from here. Scadden could most probably make the 4 changes. He's got enough experience out there to get them home. I'd say he'll make 3. And he's given 3 of the blokes that have been there all year. I'm sure we haven't had too many runs, but have trained all year. He's given them a run now. A very good gesture by Coach Scadden. Yates has missed that one as well. Brothers 36-6, 30 points the lead. Scott passes a few words on to his good mate Yates, Ace Yates. His drinking partner, Ace Yates. They're having a drink of water together. All can go to the two replacements, and let's hope that they'll go well. The replacements are Jason Hayward in 19 and Trevor, what's his name, in 16. Now they're about to kick off Childers. It goes straight to, nobody.
Second one in a row,
Peter Ackham's made 2 mistakes straight, normally a mistake-free player. Now the last time Brothers did that, Childers responded with some very good attack to post a well-earned try. Let's hope they can put a bit of fire into it now and get involved in this game. Here they go, Childers feed, no, make him put it in, Breeny, don't frig around with it. Tube is up in the second row, yep, good move. He'll have to get involved. Here we go, wide, fullback steams on it. Hampson tried to pat him on the back, but he makes up for it by tackling him in the end. Hambone definitely wants that hat trick. He don't mind if he gives them one, as long as he's involved in 3 tries. Zahn, he's running wide, and this could be dangerous. Let's see what the Brothers' defence is made of. They haven't had to tackle too much today. Plenty of people want the ball. Truscott from dummy half. Goes wide, finds a good wide ball to the replacement. Well hit by the boner. He's up the plate to Zahn. He's crafty, he'll look. To Klaus, to Tomlinson, to Minicky. Storms into Tuber's left shoulder. Good hard run, but he must have felt that. But he's a tough lad, that boy. He comes where they grow him nice and tough. Klaus to dummy half. Tomlinson, he's a schemer. Nice long ball to the fullback. He's tackled over there by Dalloway and Tortoise. Plays the ball, the winger's in. What'll he do? Much over game himself. Wingers don't see the ball too often. He has gone himself, and he's over. He saw a little bit of a hole down the right-hand side. He's gone himself, and he's put it over. So maybe this could be a bit of a Childers fight back here. That makes the score 36-10. Well, I'd say they're out of it, but they must probably don't think that. When you're on the paddock, I guess you're always a chance to let our fat lady sing, and she hasn't started singing yet. Although I think for the Childers boys, she might as well have. Wally, you got any comment on that particular try?
A very soft try then from the winger. Took it from about 10 yards out of from the Brothers' line. I think the Brothers camp have to show a little bit more commitment. The game's probably well and truly over, but I don't think the coach Rod Scadden would want too many more points on the board at this stage. Hopefully Rod won't be thinking about changing those reserves at the moment. What's that, 19 minutes to go, Matt, on the trick clock? 19 minutes to go. Have to be a very big kick from Klaus here. He's taken it a fair way back here.
He's got 3 punts for legs, so he's a chance.
Possibly a chance, but I give him about 100 to 1 of not getting it. Does he run? Geez, he went very close there. No. Matt's just taken me $1 at 100 to 1, and he's gone very close. The Brothers boys running back to the halfway line. I think Captain Johnny Gilbert would have put a few words into their minds while in the in-goal area while that kick was being taken. Kicked off by Ace Yates. Big kick. No one down there to take it on the full. To Minikin, I think his name is Minicky. Minicky. I'm sorry, it's a hard player. Out to Zahn. Zahn's getting more involved this half. Don't know if he's got the legs. Yeah, and Bonus has tried to trip. Very unforgivable thing. That's a good ball. Very... The Isis boys are on a roll at the moment. It's a knock on. Very lucky for the brothers team there. We don't know how Leroy Jones got back there. He's a second rower and he's got chased back. Probably should have been some more backs back there, but anyway. Yates out to Hampson. Hampson after his third. Could not hear the end of it if he got a third one. It's going to be bad enough as it is. Anyway, out to Bonus, who made that trip down the sideline there. Can't see why he didn't go leg. Use his shoulders, but anyway. Out to Tuber. Loves going to the second row late in the game. Often used by Rod Scadden. Out to Hampson. Is he going to hog it? No. Out to Tortoise. Lee Lloyd Jones in the back line. Running it straight and hard.
Yes, I must comment on the bonus tripping issue. I don't think it'll make the front pages of the paper, only because it didn't come off. Now here's Hampson to Rackerman to Hayward. First touch the ball. What a shame he muffed it, because it would have been a certain try, and Rackerman covers up. Both Childers' tries have come off mistakes by brothers from the kick-off. Up they go. The fullback cuts up. Also, Zahn is dangerous when he runs. I don't think he's ran enough today. Very dangerous when he runs. Here he goes again. Klaus to Zahn. He certainly tries hard. On the cricket pitch, you don't run there. You can hear the little scream as he hits the ground. A bit of bark comes off. The players there can smell the burning flesh. Rouse, up he goes. He's been quiet today. And you run that soft, you deserve to get lifted, I guess. Bonus knocks him over. Truscott, Tomlinson, little chip, but there's plenty there. Now turn around and run, Tortoise, and you're a show. Hold it up for him. No, he went down too quick. Good to see the kicker makes up for his poor kick by chasing. Yates, take him on the cricket pitch. No, they don't worry about it. Chard in at dummy half. Hambone, Blocker, Hambone, Roach, Hampson calling the shots. Shock and pass. Now, Rackerman there to cover up. Brothers, I think, are ready to start drinking the winner's piss. They've stopped playing at the moment. Here goes on. Dangerous player. Nice ball. 15. He puts it onto the winger. Winger's met by solid defence by Tuber, who's now in the second row and all over the paddock. Truss got the dummy half. Zahn, Rouse, looking for a big run from this fella. He's dropped the ball to Rackerman, who's got it to Hampson. Run and look for your supports. To Lloyd Jones, he'll look for his. To Fraser. Now someone inside him. Down they go, and he's going to go under touch. And he's a bad... thing I've noticed, he's done it twice today now. As he's gone into touch, he's tossed the ball back into the field of play. Now, I personally think that's the wrong option, because if one of the red and blue jerseys was there, they could have skirted the other end of the field and scored. Maybe it's because they're doing it a little bit easier that they've decided not to worry about that. Scrum packs right on the 25. It's an ISIS feed. ISIS loose, which should mean ISIS ball. I must say the Tigers over there are still taking a hiding. The kids are kicking them, they're punching them, they're biting them, and I think a few are going to take them home. Tomlinson tackle there by Hambone Hampson. Oh, he's held his eye, but I think he's all right. Klaus to Zahn, straighten up Zahn. As he does, plays the ball there. Winger's in there. He gave himself, he'll look for Minnicky. No, he doesn't find him. Well tackled by Chard. I think he's been the best player in the paddock for brothers today. I'd go as far as say that I think Chard's been the best player out there. He's been everywhere. Oh, that's a good tackle by Bonus, who I think's got plenty of potential. Chard, Bonus marking. Cross goes to Boner. Zahn, he's had a good game for Childers. Tuber, now I don't think Tuber knows where. I think Tuber's in Disneyland at the moment. He seems to be on the wing in the second row. Popped his head in front every now and again, then ran at fullback. He just doesn't know where he is. Involving himself in the game. Someone's down here. Dulloway, he's limping, but he should be right. He's big enough, big as a house. Big Vic Rouse, he's taken all week to get to the scrum here. Childers back. It's got to be a brothers win. Feed straight away. Straight away. We're holding a fraction too long there. And if you run that slow, you deserve to get lifted. Chard at dummy half. Who's this steamer? Oh, it's Aaron. The boys yell at Aaron, but he's just trying to get involved in the game. He's only just come on. Don't let that worry Aaron. Stay in there. He's back at fullback, is he? Fraser's been replaced? No, Fraser's up in the centres. Who's been replaced? Can we see the replacement? I think brothers got 14 on. Hambone, Blocker Hambone, he's just thrown his first shove there. He hasn't been involved in any physical stuff all day. Zahn carts it up. Bonus, good low tackle. Good low tackle. Chard and Bonus there. Chard will chase. Klaus, Tomlinson to Rouse. Tuber's there, missed him. Rackerman's popped it over. They popped the ball up, and that's a good tackle out there by Dulloway. Turtle's off, is he? The Tortoise is off. That's a kick down to the new boys. No, they don't really know what to do. Someone take it. Now run. See what you can do, Terry, Trevor. He's found a little hole. 10 yards out. Now, Aaron, have a go yourself now, mate. Have a run. That's the way. Straight into him. He's wore a good one under the chin. That'll at least let him know he's out in the paddock. Minnicky give him a good shoulder right on the chin. Plays the ball back to Chard, to Bonus. Bonus plays it to Chard. to Yates, to Lloyd Jones. He'll just straighten up a fraction. Right on the cricket pitch, he's as strong as an ox. He's a good young player. He'll be there next year lining him up.
Out to Mouth Hampson on the Rackerman, onto Jason Hayward, using his touchline well there, staying infield. Got hurt there by the look of it. Rackerman out to A. Shates, onto Ryan. He's going to get decked here if he doesn't watch it. Very silly pass there. Either run it Ryan or pass it, I say, onto Klaus. Tackled by the ever-present Chard. Good game today, Russell Chard. Onto Zahn, onto Minikey. Great tackle, Fraser and Gilbert there. Hurt him too. Onto Zahn. Tackled by Fraser. Fraser getting more involved now that he's in the centres. Now to the new player on the field. Tackled by Chard once again. Interesting to see how many passes Russell Chard's come up with today. I think it'd be possibly in the high 20s and in the 30s.
Scott is on. Mark Scottney. Placing
Tim Scottney it is, Matt. On to Aaron.
Let these blokes go. They haven't had much of a run this year, so
Aaron, someone help him before he gets driven.
neck broken.
On the Chard, out to Boner. Oh, shocking pass. Probably could have taken it. Should play the scrum there, Brenny, I think. Right decision. It's good to see Scudder give all the replacements a run today. Actually, there's one still sitting on the bench. Cannot use him. They've used the 4. He was the one that scored the match-sealing try last week against Harvey Bay. Jason Franklin. He'll be a disappointed person, but they've still come up with the win at this stage. That's a very soft feed there from the halfback. Running crossfield, gives it out to his brother, I think it is. Another Klaus. Zahn. Out to Minikey. Hampson throws that little slow one in there. It's taken him 60 minutes of the game to show his true form.
We're disappointed. We're very disappointed with the Blockers game. He has not given away a penalty. Blocker has not given away one penalty today, and that's just not on. That's not the way he plays the game. He scored 2 tries and given away no penalties. So in other words, that adds up to he's had a bloody shocker. You can't score 2 tries, Ryan. Oh, they're not taking the 2. I can't understand this. It serves absolutely no purpose. They are 26 points behind. They've got 4 minutes on the trick clock, 9 minutes on the real clock. And they're taking 2 points. Crazy. Maybe unless, of course, they've got 25 start. So they've got 25 start for a gorilla, then this is a very, very vital kick. So we'll imagine that they have. We've given them 25 start. A lot of pressure on the kicker. This is for the big gorilla. Klaus comes back. And he comes to the kick. Can he put it over? No. So the scores are still 36-35 with 9 minutes to go. A very close game. Brothers holding a slender 1-point lead. For those of you that have just joined us, the score 36-35. We've just given Childers 25 start. Drop kick by Yates. Only a 25-metre one. Oh, he's made a meal of that. Back it goes. Jones is the first one there. He's always there. Oh, and drives him on the cricket pitch. Truss got it, dummy half. He runs. Tuber's chasing him. Hambone slips it into him. Hambone slip one into him. No, he won't do it. Hambone there again. Big Rouse inside. Hambone, I didn't want to tackle him. He's 2 men on him, Chard and Tuber. Charlie's having a good game. Truscott at dummy half. Truscott to Zahn to 15. Well tackled by who's got the ball on to Zahn again. And the winger, he's scooted down the touchline. He's had a good game, this winger, and Hambone has saved the try. Saved the try. Scores very tight. 7 minutes to go. 1 on the trick clock, 7 on the real clock. 36-35 to score. Remember, we've given them 25 start. Brothers ahead by 1 to try and generate a bit of excitement on the ground today. In what's been a lacklustre performance by Childers. They throw the ball wide. Tomlinson is a big fella. It's too late if he goes over now anyway. He can't get the ball away. The Brothers' defence is too strong. They stay on him. Tomlinson at dummy half. Where are their big men? This is the other Klaus. Oh, he could have threw the long ball. He's going to score anyway. No, he's not. If he had threw the long ball, they would have scored. Tomlinson at dummy half. Where's the big man? Up he gets and play it. Here it comes. They're coming down the blind. Left it behind. It's a little Shepherd. Breeny's let them go and they've dropped the ball anyway. They don't really know how to score. Johnny Gilbert's just got it out over the line. I don't really think he has. I think referee Breeden gives a bit of latitude there. Chard to play the ball to Lloyd Jones. He'll ruck it out. That's back to 1, I think. Did he signal back to 1? No, mustn't have been any contact. Yates at dummy half. Finds a little hole. Boom. He's met with some solid defence, but still running. Those little legs are still pumping. Up and over he goes. Chard in the dummy half. Chard to Bonus. Bonus straight up the centre. It's away he's gone all day. Bonus to Chard. To Yates. There's a hole in the centre there. Oh, on the cricket pitch, and that's 5th and last. He should have kicked or spun then. Either option would have been better than choosing to run and get tackled on the cricket pitch. 6 minutes to go. Rouse at dummy half. Up he goes. He's tackled by Tuber. He stays up. Down he goes. Truscott the dummy half. Truscott. Knock on. It has to be a knock on. They scrum it in the centre of the field. To the left, to the right of the cricket pitch, while the Tigers still take a pasting over there. There's kids putting them in their cars. There's none left. They're all gone. Very good incentive there by Wanderers. The only thing is the Tigers are all gone, the whole 5 of them. A few happy kids there taking them home. Chills, oh, Bonus, he's picked it up with the scrum. And he's the front rower. He's actually got it out of the scrum. He's thrown it to Rackerman. Here goes Rackerman. He will walk away to score, and that is, well, that's another try to Brothers. I'm going to say that's the ball game, but it's been the ball game since 15 minutes in the first half. Takes the score to 40 points to 10 with 5 minutes to go. Brothers very committed today. They've played well. They've been the better side all over the paddock. They've played Childers wide and have completely blotted them out of the game. Another very good win to Brothers in this under 18 grade. And there are some very good players there to come through. Wally, over to you.
We'll see if the Ace Shades can put this one over. He's got 2 out of, I think, 7 today.
2 out of 9.
2 out of 9, sorry. Wouldn't be too happy with that. But I think he could put this one over if he's in the right frame of mind. Peter Rackman's walking back very slowly. He might have copped the knock after he scored that try. Hopefully not, because he's got to back up to sit the bench for A grade this afternoon for the main game.
I'm not quite sure which one of the 6 blokes got carnal with it. I don't know what's a kicker.
Yatesy.
Shouldn't affect his kicking.
Should
Yeah, should have.
Late mail that Kenan Yates has the flu today, playing under a cold. Very gutsy effort if he has. He's put that one over with ease. Prancer's back with his best mate at the halfway line, waiting to give him a suck of that nice cold water in the middle there. Have a little chat, little smile there from Scotty. Don't know what he was talking about, but usually crap comes out of Scotty's mouth, but who knows, it could be intelligent talk from Kevin. Klaus to kick off for Isis. Kicks it to Leroy Jones. Runs it up. The brother boys have used a tactic again not to leave Pedro on the 25-yard line near the touchline there. Knock on there from Bonus on the cricket pitch. He never learns this Bonus, I don't think. He's been tackled more on the cricket pitch today than any other man.
I think Breeny just said to him, listen, on the cricket pitch.
Yeah, Breeny's gave him a bit of advice. Do not know if it'll work with Bonus, because anyway, to the scrum. Fed by Isis. Yates has gone very aggressive play there. It's possibly a shepherd there, Damien. Halfback's thrown a little slow one in there. Very tough man. Knock on there from, was it Zahn?
And signing off here, I have to go and have a word to the B grade before they run on. But a very good win to Brothers as they feed the ball to Yates. He finds a hole straight through. This will be try number 10. Long ball out to Scotts. Don't try and kick it, you got to try and pick it up. Jason Hayward picks it up. Take your tackle there. 2 minutes to go. Well and truly all Brothers today. Co-commentator Wally will ride us home.
Thank you, Matt. Hopefully the B grade players can perform as well as the under 18s did today. Johnny Gilbert's tackle there by the winger. Bonus takes another ruck up. Had a good game today. As Anthony loves running on the pitch, but anyway, out to Yates, onto Hampson. Hampson did not go for try number 3. Leroy Jones gets tackled by 3 ISIS defenders. Chard goes himself. Out to Yatesy, who has gone in for try number 10. No, try number 9, sorry. Makes the score, Brothers 46, ISIS 10. Cannot see how the ISIS boys have performed this way today. Great win last week against Natives. Matt has not tied the door up too well in the box up here anyway. Possibly the ISIS bus that come down today took longer than its usual half an hour, 40 minutes. By the look of it, they've been on the bus for 10 hours the way they've played today. Anyway, not detracting from the ISIS boys getting in. The final was a good effort. And hopefully next year they can come back bigger and better. So the full-time siren goes. Brothers have run out easy winners today. The boys will be happy tonight. Thank God Ryan didn't score 2 tries because me and Matt would not know what to do. Kennan's put that one over. Scores finish up, Brothers 48, Visitors 10. I think Russell Chard had a great game today, as did Leroy Jones, Anthony Bonus. Peter Ackman had a strong first 40 minutes. Probably could have get more involved in the second half anyway. He had a good game, as did Ryan Hampson. Ryan put it on the first 40 minutes. Caught down a little in the next 40, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, congratulations to the whole Brothers side. Deserved win, and congratulations Rod Scannon on a great win. ISIS boys look very dejected at the moment, but the Brothers boys will now, I think, go into the shed and start drinking a few well-deserved ales.
No, I don't know where he is.